It's going to be a beautiful day today. So I've still got pink eye. I hope it's better by the morning because I'm meant to be doing my Pride makeup look tomorrow. Anyway, let me get the chat up. How are you doing, my goodness? How is everyone? Oh, what a busy week I've had. Oh, I've got something to show you. I'm an a-hole is what I am. If you haven't looked at my Facebook post the past few days. In fact, was it yesterday? It was it was the day before. Elle, good morning, Elle, good morning. Right, let me get the chat up. Right, put it to live chat. There we go. There we are, got it. Elle. Oh, that's good you can come on today, Elle. I like to see you in the chat. I like to see your wee face. It makes me happy. Do you like my new wall covering? The Van Gogh is away and I've got that there. And it does cover that mark that was on the wall, so that's good. Cute, eh? Look at it. And my new throw's beautiful, so it is. I love it. So, I'm going to be doing Pride-themed nail polish. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to get the Pride flag up, just so that I know my colours properly. Because, you know, I'm not qualified. Thank you. All right, I've got the Pride flag up. So we want red, we want orange, we want yellow, we want green, we want blue, and we want purple. Right, so I've got my nails there. Let me just go back on so I can see. Look at pink eye. Look at this. Look. Wait a minute to go this way and you can see. Look at my eyes. And that's them better. That's them better than what they were. They were terrible. So I'll see how my eyes are in the morning. If they're still quite bad in the morning, I'm not going to bother with makeup on me. I'll just put makeup on you. But if they're not too bad, I will do a Pride makeup look. Ava, good morning, good morning. It's lovely to see you in the chat. Want to see out the window? It's a beautiful sunny day. Look at that. I'm going to get out of my chair. I've not been out of my chair all week. I've been busy with the grandson. The grandson takes up all my time. He's a wee darling though. Oh my God, I love that child more than anything. Right, let me just briefly come off this so I can get my... Is it gorgeous there as well, Elle? I hope you can have a nice weekend and sit outside and stuff like that. So we want red. Look, I've got my finger nails. Look at that. So we want red. What is the reddest I've got here? Hold on, let's see. We've got pink. That's red, right? So we'll get some red nails. Right, let me get my Pride flag back up. We want red. We want orange. That's orange. We want yellow. We want green. We want blue. I'll do a sparkly blue, I think. Blue and purple. Have I got purple? I might not have purple. Oh, here's a purple down. No, it's not. It's sparkly. Have I not got purple? Well, that's a kind of purple, eh? That's a kind of purple. That's a kind of purple. So that'll just need to do. Right, okay. Look at that. Jamming them in. I've been actually tidying up as well. So the place is all lovely and tidy for tomorrow. And tomorrow it's just going to be us. I'm not going to be doing anything wild tomorrow. Many times have I said that. I'm not going to be doing anything wild. And I end up doing it. But I won't. I'm a good girl this weekend. Right, so red. What ones will we do red? We'll do pinkish red. I'll do this pinky red. We'll see how we go. Oh, a barbecue. Oh, do you know something? I've not got a barbecue, probably for good reason, because I'd end up starting a mad fire out there. But see, when it's really hot, as I said, I like to go and sit in my bed because I get a beautiful draft and it's lovely and cool in there. And I've got my window open and all I can smell is people's barbecues, right? And it reminds me of Florida. It reminds me of going down the boat, on the boat to, it's called Disney Springs now. It used to be called Downtown Disney. on the Sasagula on the boat going down, and all you could smell was the barbecue. So it's bringing up beautiful memories. She's coming down. Good morning, good morning. Well, I'm here for you. If you can't sleep, you can help me put my nails on. It's nice to see you in the chat. Ava, I've seen about the fires. Is it fires in Canada? Oh my God. New York, I seen the picture of New York yesterday, and it was just absolutely engulfed with fire. So I'll be keeping my eye on that and seeing how everybody is. Hope everybody's keeping safe. I've got a story for you, so if you haven't seen my face. Who that was? Somebody was phoning me there, and I've patched them, we call it. I don't know who that was. So they're getting patched. Do you know who it might be? It might be Scottish Power. See if it's something important, they can leave a message. The haze, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh my God. See, this is it. People with breathing problems, it's terrible. Right, what colour am I going next? I'm going orange and then yellow. Orange and then yellow. Right, so orange. I'm getting orange. This one. And then a yellow. Let's see. Too big? Might be too big. That one's fine. Right, so I'm an absolute a-hole. Wait till I tell yous. Oh, for goodness sake. So, I was taking my grandson to nursery the other day, right? So I parks the car. And I gets out and I goes to the back of the car and I'm taking the wee fella's pram out the boot. And there was people all crowded round, right, looking up at something like that. And I was like, what are they looking up at? So I got the wee fella in the pram. There was somebody taking pictures, right? And I was going, oh, what's that? What are they taking pictures of? And when I looked up, there was an owl, right? A really big owl, too, quite a big owl. And I was like, and it was broad daylight, and it was like the sun was beating down, and I was like, oh my God, you don't normally see an owl out, during the day and stuff like that. That's amazing. So I goes over, and I'm saying to a woman next to me, here, that's a sight you don't see every day, right? So anyway, I went up and I went up to collect the wee fella, in fact. And then when I got the wee fella and I was coming back down, I thought, and I phoned Amanda and said, Amanda, I says, there's a huge big owl here. I says, I'm going to take pictures of it. I says, it's amazing. I says, that's if it's still there. It might have flew away. So I goes back down to the car and it was still there. And I was thinking to myself, this thing better not swoop down and try and peck the grandson or I'll be kicking it. Right, I was thinking that. And I went over really, really close and I took a picture. And I realised it was a bloody plastic owl. It was like a garden ornament. It's a thing that's meant to stop pigeons. I'm standing taking pictures of the bloody thing. And it was at a bus stop too, so people were looking at me. And me saying to that woman, that's a sight you don't see every day. See now, I'm thinking I'm an a-hole. I've got pictures of the owl in question on my Facebook if you haven't seen it. I'm out taking pictures of the bloody thing. In fact, I'm going to get it up. Did you need look? See, the thing was the thing he'd been was there was a crowd round the bloody thing. There was a crowd round it, taking pictures. So I mean, I never thought for a second that it was a fake one, right? There she is. Right now, look. Right, can you see it? Where we go? There's a guy. Looking up, there's the owl in question there. Yes, Martin, good morning. There's the owl there, and there's the guy looking up at the owl. He was taking pictures of the owl, right? So I was like, oh my God. So when I came back down, look, I took that picture and then realised it's a bloody plastic owl. I'm taking pictures of the thing. I hope nobody's seen me. But it's at a bus stop, so there's a good chance everybody bloody seen me. Right, green and blue. I'm an a-hole. It's quite funny now thinking about it, but no, see, listen, it's just typical me, actually. It's just typical. Me, but the worst bit's me saying to the woman, that's a sight you don't see every day. A garden ornament. Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, everybody had a go. Sophie was going, Mum, that's been there for ages. So, typical me. 10 pictures. Oh, listen. I showed my son-in-law this morning. He was taking the grandson to nursery, and I went, look in that corner and you'll see the bloody big owl. I was still there. My knee hole. Oh, dear God. Help me. I feel God must be fed up with me because I keep asking for help. Do you know what I mean? He must be like, no again. Stop praying to me, you. So I've got the place nice and tidy, which is lovely. Gold Dust, good morning, my gold. Yes, see, I was confused the other day. Good morning, my Gold Dust. How are you? Gold Dust, did you see my post about the bloody owl? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to forget that in a while. Oh, dear. Right, so that's the blue. That's the blue, and what's after the blue, then the purple. Now the purple. See, I've not really got purple. That's kind of lilac, isn't it? I'm not going to use for purple. Oh. For all that kind of colour. It's going to need to be that. It's going to need to be that, so this is the purple. Good morning, Jenny. Jenny, I've got severe pink eye, so excuse the way I look. Look at my poor eyes. Can you see this right? Pink eye. It's not as bad as what it was, mind you. It's not as bad as... The other morning I woke up and I couldn't open my eyes. My eyes were just crusted over. I've got eye drops I'm putting in. Jenny, good morning, my Jenny. Good morning, good morning. I was just talking about the owl. Did you see my post about the bloody stupid owl? Oh my God. 10 pictures, I'm an asshole. Listen, before I hit the pink eye, it's been ruining the family. But see, it started off the wee fella had it, and I can't no kiss him. Do you know what I mean? There's no chance I can't kiss that child. So, Jenny, imagine me doing that with that bloody big. I can't get over myself. I'm never going to get over it. And the worst is, I said to a woman, Jenny, you don't see a sight like that every day. She must have been thinking to me, is this woman kidding on? She must have been thinking I was off my nut, but I probably am, so. Right, so that's all the colours, so we'll start again. So red. I'm really wanting to do my Pride makeup tomorrow. I'll do it. Surely my eyes will be a bit better by tomorrow. Let me see, what one's going to be better for this finger? That's a bit big. What about this one? It's a bit big. Have I not got a smaller red? Let's see. That's pink. Oh my God, the amount of nails in the bottom of this. Oh, that's a nice sparkly red. We'll do a sparkly red. That's a bit big. Okay, that could go in the middle. Right, a sparkly red in the middle. We'll just or maybe that would be, that doesn't look, that's not going to look right into no. Oh, it's just going to need to be this. We'll put the red there. The thing was, Jenny, the thing that got me was other people were taking pictures of it. So I never thought in a million years they were taking pictures of a plastic ornament. I thought there was something happening, you know. See, when there's a crowd round and looking up at stuff, you look up automatically, you think what they're looking at. Automatically you think what they're looking at. And oh, listen, I want to thank everybody for their lovely comments and stuff, because I was a wee bit upset with the past few live streams, and I apologise, but I've had loads and loads of lovely comments and people been really nice to me, and you've all put a wee smile on my face and made me feel better. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you. No, Lauren, is it? Oh my God, I'll need to look that up. I will need to look that up, because I know they're true. Because listen, see if you don't know the story, I'll tell you that again. I've actually seen a UFO. I know you're thinking I've lost it, haven't I? It's my age. It was when I was a wee girl, right? I was about 8 or something like that. And my mum worked in a factory not far away from me, making cakes. That was her job. She used to make cakes, my mum. And she worked in this factory. And she finished about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So my dad used to go and collect her. So, of course, I'm like, I'm coming with you. So we went down one day, and as we pulled up at the factory, like that, everybody, I was like, I seen for Independence Day, everybody was out their car and they were all looking up at the sky. So my dad got out the car and he says, Linda, look up at this. And I looked up and there was a metallic object in the sky. I always said it kind of looked like a cigar shape. That's the shape. It wasn't a blimp or anything like that. And it was just there and there was no sound whatsoever. Absolutely no sound. This was before mobile phones or people could take pictures or anything like that, you know. This was back in the 70s. But we're all looking up at it anyway, and I was just like, you know, it's a thing in the sky. I didn't realise how important it was. And then within a blink of an eye, it went away like that. Bang. Gone. Right, so everybody was like freaking out. And it was in the newspapers and everything. And I remember every time my mum and dad had company over, Linda, come down. They would shout me downstairs, tell the guests what you seen. And I'd need to go through the whole story while we were down and was seeing this thing in the sky. And, you know, so that's how I knew it was an important thing. That my mum and dad, every time they'd company in, I'd get shouted down to tell this story. But it was in our newspapers and everything and nothing. But do you know why? I understand why the government don't come out and tell us, because look at the carry-on we had when the virus was about. There was no toilet paper left in the shops. People were going mental buying paracetamol. You know, there was people go crazy with things like that. So, and anyway, see, as I said, an alien race, they must be looking at us and thinking, what the hell are these people doing? Murdering each other and stuff like that, you know? All the cruel things that happen in this world, they must be looking at us and thinking, do you know, they'll be looking at us as if we're Neanderthals. Is that the word? That's what they'll be looking at us thinking. You know, all the hate and the war and all the rest of it that happens. They must be like thinking, what are these folk up to? But I'm going to look, Lauren, you bet I'm going to be looking into that, definitely. Do you know, because I'm terrified of them. That's the one thing that I am terrified of. And I can't help watching the movies. See, if there's an alien movie, I've got to watch it. I've got to watch it. And I'm terrified. See, vampire movies and stuff like that doesn't bother me. Serial killer documentaries doesn't bother me. Anything to do with aliens, I'm terrified. Because I know it's true, right? I know that they are there. I'm not sure if they're taking people and probing the life out of them or not. I don't know if they're doing that. And why would they be so fixated on our, you know, bits and bobs? I can't even say it. I can't say it. Our organs. Why would they be like that? I mean, why would they go straight to your ass? Aliens. See, if I had an alien, I wouldn't automatically go, let's look at its ass. But people say they do. So the aliens must, see, the mind readers, they'll read my mind and I will poke their eyes out if they come near me. I'm getting an eye poking. Because they've got big eyes, haven't they? So there's a lot of eye there. So they better not mess with me. They better not be gang probing me, I'll tell you. That's not a good night. Listen, but see if they can shapeshift into like Jason Momoa and all that, I might go along with it. I might go along with that. Johnny Depp and Jason Momoa, I'd be like, all right. But oh, Lauren, I'm going to need to look into that now. I'm dead. Do you know what? Wait to trim these nails and then I'm going to have a wee look at that. What did I do with the snippy snippers? Oh, there they are. Right, let's. It's my Pride nails. Oh, do you know what I've got for tomorrow? I was cleaning my room this morning and I found my crackling mousse. Somebody had wrote that they really love my crackling mousse that I've got. And I've actually found it. So these are getting crackling mousse tomorrow as well. Crackling mousse. So again, I've been a wee bit down recently. I must say I have been a bit down, but that's the way I go. I go up and down. I wish I would just, I'm the type of person, I like just being even. I don't like being too excited and I don't like being down. I just like to be, everything to be on an even thing. I don't like change much, do you know what I mean? I really don't. So, I'm feeling better today though. I'm glad I came on and spoke to yous because, do you know, just talk, and listen, it's a two-way thing. If yous are ever feeling bad, get in touch with me as well. But it made me feel better reading all your wee comments and stuff like that. And even though I've had quite a few trolls, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to ignore the trolls. Some people like to get a response, but I'm going to be good. I'm just concentrating on myself now. I'm not even, I've came off all the dating sites and stuff. I don't even know why because somebody would annoy me. I'd get annoyed with somebody in the house. You know, they believe in their washing about and stuff like that. I'm set in my ways now. So, right, there they are without me. Now I'm going to file them down. But first, I need to see this. I need to see this. Oh my God. UFO crash lands in Las Vegas backyard. Aye, but I've always thought that they've had the alien technology. I want to see it's not showing me the, why it is. It's just like a ball of light. And the people are out there. Oh, I'm going to need to look at that. I'm going to need to look at that. But do you know, I believe that they've had alien technology. I believe that, see the Roswell, New Mexico thing? That was never a weather balloon in its life. That was never a weather balloon. And do you know, see if you are interested in that, a lot of the guys that worked in Area 51 on their deathbed have come out and told the truth. As if they couldn't be at peace knowing what they knew. And there was one in particular, one guy, and do you know what? I think it's the guy that you see in all the pictures that's holding a weather balloon like that. He was the one that had found a piece of metal, apparently, that was at the crash site. And this metal was light, but it was like shape-shifting or something like that. Athelia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you very much for coming in. Happy Friday. That's right, it's Friday. Tomorrow's flavouring day. Tomorrow I'm going to have a wee, and I'm going to behave. But see, next Saturday, I won't be having a flavouring because I've got to go to the hospital for scans. See with this lymph node thing in my lung. I've got scans to get next Saturday, and then on the 27th, I've got the CT, which I'm dreading. Do you know, I'm not dreading getting the CT as the results. I'm bloody dreading because, you know what I'm thinking. See if it is, I just want to be left alone. Just leave me alone. I'm fine. I don't feel bad or anything like that. I really don't want to have to go through chemo and all that again. So it's a personal decision that I'm going to have to make. Neil Armstrong, Athelia. Neil Armstrong, the comms between Apollo 11 and Houston, they were talking away about things. And it goes dead, the sound goes dead for the public, right? We couldn't hear anything. But Neil Armstrong was still talking to Houston, and he said, they're here and they're watching us for the next crater. That's what he said. Thank you, Athelia. That's very kind of you. Jenny, me too. The only thing I like is that wee injection that makes you feel all warm down there. You know, people say it makes you feel as if you've peed yourself. It doesn't. I don't feel as if it just gives me a wee tingle. That's what it gives me. I'm like, oh, give me that again. That was quite good. Can you feel that now? Oh, aye, I can. And you taste the metal. Do you know the worst one is the bone scan? See if it's them did a bone scan. Oh my God. It's like a wacky ride that you're on. First of all, when you're getting a bone scan, what they do is they inject you with radioactive stuff. Radioactive stuff. In fact, when she was putting it in me, the veins in my neck started to heat up. I had to say, oh my God, the veins in my neck. She went, I'll put it in a bit slower. But please, before my neck explodes, put it in a bit slower. So anyway, they give you that, and then you've got to float about the hospital for like 3 hours, and you're not allowed to sit next to children or pregnant people. Right, so that's going on. And then you go into the to get the scan thing, and you're on this bed, and it's moving you all upside down and all ways like that. It's like a crazy ride. And see, they had one of the meters, see the meters that can detect radioactivity. My dad was standing in front of it, and it was like 0.6 or something, right? I was standing on, I was going up to like 5 million. I must have been glowing. I hated that one. Yeah, the MRI's bad. Bang, 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 like that. And they've got cheek to say, do you want to listen to music? You can't hear the music. See the MRI though, the MRI, the MRI's lying on your backs, all right. But the MRI I got when I had the boobs, I was taking a panic attack because they had me lying on my belly like Superman, and they had a boob down like a vice, like that. One boob in a vice, one boob in a vice. And I had to lie like Superman in the bloody thing. And it took ages to get me in that position. And see, once they did, I was starting to feel I can't breathe. I think I'm taking a panic attack here. And I was thinking I'm going to need to go out of here and tell them to release me for this contraption. But I managed, I thought of the kids and stuff like that, and I managed to do it. But CT scans, they're over and done with. It doesn't take long to get a CT scan. I would rather have a CT scan than an MRI, because MRIs are horrible. But it's a what do you call it? See, like the scans that they give pregnant people, is that have to go for next Saturday? Oh, it was horrible having to go face down in that bloody machine. It was terrible. And I'm holding onto a wire, that's got stuff in it that's injecting it. Oh, it's just horrible. But you've got to do it. You've got to. I mean, if you need to do it, you need to do it. That's it. But the problem with me is it's no getting it now. Is the results I'm terrified of. That's more terrifying for me is the bloody results. My poor brother, he's still got. My brother's he's doing good though. He's got cancer as well. He's had a kidney removed and his renal gland as well. So he's not got much of an immune system and all that. My poor brother. But he didn't get, see with different cancers, it's all different cancers, people get all different treatments. And my brother never got chemo, he got some kind of tablet that you take, right? And your hair doesn't fall out, but it goes white. So my brother's like Gandalf now, he's just like pure white hair, so he is. Did it make you feel, see Jenny, sometimes it works differently on people. I've never had a problem with it. But one of the scans I got, they were talking about my tattoos, that my tattoos might heat up or something, but I've never had that experience either. My tattoos have always been fine. Bailey, my gorgeous Bailey. How are you, Bailey? You are looking beautiful in all your pictures that you've got on Facebook and stuff. And I love your tattoos. Oh my God, Bailey's got the best tattoos. How are you doing, Bailey? How is everything? I hope you're good. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on to life. That's what I'm doing. I'm just playing it day by day. Oh, you got it touched up? Oh, lovely. Lovely. See, I was wanting to get my stars touched up, but I don't know. That was my door. Do you know what? It'll be the wind. It'll be the wind. Carolyn, good morning, my lovely Carol. I'm doing my nails pride colours today. What are you thinking on your face, Bailey? What would you like? See, I've got where's my SpaceX? I love my SpaceX. I keep writing to Elon Musk, but he's not wrote back. I keep writing to Elon. Elon, do I need to go and get a Tesla tattoo as well for you? No, I just, well, you know what I'm like with stars and all that, and NASA and things, so it was perfect. My SpaceX was perfect. And anyway, I kind of look like a pirate, don't I? Look, I've got a pirate look. Oh, yes, because, see, this is it. See, once you get one, you want another and another and another. That's what you do. This one's a bit squinty. I need to fix this. I suppose it'll do. That one's a bit squinty as well. Right, so there they are, basically. My Pride nails. Thank you, Bailey. Do you know, I got my face tattoo when no many people had it, you know. See, now a lot of people get face tattoos, but I got it when no many people had it, you know, and I used to get looked at. People used to be looking at me like that. Especially, Bailey, airports. You got a face tattoo, you look as if you're concealing something up your ass, don't you? That's what it looked, well, for me anyway. They're always like, get that woman there. She looks as if she's concealing. Gloves on. Oh, no, not again. Thank you, Ava. That's for my Pride. So I'll have my Pride flag tomorrow, and I'll have my Pride makeup and all the rest of it. So, Bailey, I always get checked at airports in my bags. My bags always get a swabbing of their life. My bags always get swabbed to hell. I've just got the look, obviously. But me and Sophie love that programme, the airport programmes, right? Especially the Australian one. And we look at people in the airports and I'm saying to Sophie, what do you think? I think they're concealing something in their body. And she'll say, I think they've got something in their shoe. Look at the way they're walking. So, we do it. We judge people by the way they look in airports as well. But I get it every time. But do you know, I must have a guilty look about my face as if I'm going to get searched. And they'll go, oh, she's dodgy looking. I must have that look. Here, wait, I tell you, there was one time that we were coming back from America, right? So we were going through the American customs. And it was when I was dead strict about having water in your bag, right? I was allowed on the aeroplane with 6 packets of safety matches, right? And a woman wasn't allowed on the plane with breast milk. Stand back. Stand back, everybody. I've got breast milk. Scoosh, scoosh. I was allowed to go in with 6 packets. A safety match. I could have been safety matching it up. Oh, Bailey, I would love to go there one day. So what was I saying? Oh God, see, I know I forgot my own story. Oh, aye. Right, so we're going through the security, and I had a bag that I had all my stolen stuff. I don't class it as stolen because it's from the hotel. So it's like I had soap, I had the wee shampoos and stuff like that in the bag. I had sugar, salt, they saltine crackers. We've not got them here and I love them. So I had like 1 million packets of these saltine crackers in the bag and all the rest of it. I'd went to NASA that time, so I had a Saturn V rocket in this bag. And we had a gift for my father-in-law at the time, and it was a belt buckle that we bought in Disney, right? Because he always had like fancy belts and stuff. So we're going through it, and this guy, can you come over here a minute? Aye, I'll go. He says, have you got any water in your bag? And I was like, no, I've not got any water in my bag. He pulls out a bottle of water. My mum put it in. He went, ma'am, I asked you about the water. And I was like, oh my God, sorry, sir. I never knew the water. It must have been my mum put it. My mum's laughing. Right, and I was like, oh God. So he had to search my bag. So he's pulling out all these saltine crackers and all the rest of it. And he went, is this a kid's bag? And I went, oh, aye, it's a kid's bag. It's a kid's bag. Right? Throwing the kids under the bus there. Throwing them. Aye, I never stole all that stuff. It was the kids. So anyway, he gets down to the belt buckle and he opens it up and he sees it and it's round like that. It's like an oval shape like that. He went, ma'am, we thought you had a grenade. I was like, for God's sake, they thought I had a grenade. And I just went, ha, 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 like that. And then he put everything back in the bag and let me go. I swear that is absolutely true. They thought I had a bloody grenade. I don't know where I would have got a grenade for. I mean, I don't know how you can buy them on Amazon, but there you are. There you are. That's what I got. Ma'am. I love that, getting called ma'am. I feel, oh, dead important. Call me ma'am again. Ma'am, is this the kids' bag? And I'm going, aye, hi, it's the kids. All the soap and stolen stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I think, see, when you pay for a Disney room, I think you're in. No, I didn't take light bulbs or a towel maybe snuck in, though. I'm not even going to lie. There might have been a towel snuck into the bag by accident and purpose. That could have happened, but I've prayed to God about that. But apart from that, I wasn't stealing anything else like cutlery or anything like that. But I did. I actually look. See, this is it. I'm a bad listener. I actually did take cutlery, but not in Disneyland, in Italy. And that was when I was 16. Right, I was 16, and we were coming back for it was Yugoslavia at the time, and we were coming back in bus. So we were going through. We went through Austria and Italy, and Switzerland. We went through. So we were going through all the places. So we get to the border at Mount Blanc, where the huge big Mount Blanc tunnel is. And there was a restaurant, so we were all hungry and we went in. I was dead thin at the time. So we go in and we ordered just chips, just some chips like that. And it was like 10 quid or something back then, right? And I was like, I was absolutely shocked. 10 quid for about 5 chips or something. So I stole the cutlery. I thought, I'm getting my money's worth. That's what I done. In the bag. The cutlery went, £10. I was getting my money. So there you are, that happened. I was a bad lassie back then, though. I'm good now. I've been good for a week. That's what I've been doing. I've been just concentrating on my family and my grandson and stuff like that. And yous help a lot, honestly. See, just coming on and talking to yous and see if you vent some of your things. I've always felt as if my brain's like a shelf, right? It's like a shelf, and sometimes it's absolutely jam packed with stuff. And when I come on and talk to you, it's as if I take a wee bit off the shelf. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I feel. So, I mean, a lot of people say I help them, but yous help me so much. I wish I could show yous in some way how much that he's mean to me and help me and stuff like that. But all I've got is words. But I'd love to go to Disneyland in California. Bailey, I would just love to. I've been to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris, although it is cheaper for us to get to Disneyland Paris, right? See, when you get there, the prices are like double what the Florida prices are. Like double. I went in 1995. I went to Disneyland Paris. I won it on a competition. And the competition was, it was all about stars and planets. Wait, I tell you, you haven't heard this story. So there was a competition in Virgin Radio to go to Disneyland Paris, right, for 3 days to ride Space Mountain. Space Mountain had just been built, and it was to ride Space Mountain, and it was like in one of the best hotels, a hotel I could never afford it. The Hotel New York, it was called, right? So, in the days, you just phoned up to try and get on to the competition. And the people before, it was about space, right? And I was thinking, get my space books out. So I had all my space books out that had the distance between the sun and the earth, the distance between the sun and Jupiter and all this. And I thought, I'm going to be brilliant at this. So 3 people are on the line, right? And I was the second person on the call. So the guy comes on and he says, right, today we've got 3 people, and Linda's in here and these other people. And the question for today is, how high is Mount Blanc? And I'm thinking, Mount Blanc, I had not got a clue. And what do you, is it meters, feet? I mean, so I was ready to hang up the phone at that, and I was saying, I've no idea who my bloody Mount Blanc is. I'm going to make a fool of myself, I thought. So the first guy came on and he said something like 18,000 feet, right? He came on and he said, so I was like, right, okay, I'll go a bit lower. Lauren, I said 16,500, I said, and then the other person said something like 12. And I won. And I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I never hung up. So I won that. And I was like, oh my God, Mount Blanc, that's the 16,000 something feet, Mount Blanc. So that's how I won the competition. It was amazing. But Amanda was just like a month old. Amanda was just born at the time. And we'd went and see the prices, honest to God. See, for like a toothbrush back in there, it was like a tenner for a toothbrush. It was like, there was kids going about with toys, and I was thinking, it'd be terrible if the girls were here, because obviously Peter wasn't born. I was thinking, because they would want toys, and there's no way we could afford the toys. And we had our meals paid for. We voucher things to go and get our food. And we had our food in a hotel called Hotel Cheyenne, and it was like a Wild West hotel. And then we had a night at the Buffalo Bill show, and I loved that. Oh my God, that was awesome. Do you know, it reminded me, if you've ever watched Cable Guy, the nights, that the scene that he goes to, the nights and show, that's what it reminds me of. And it's like in a big arena, and it's horses and stuff, right? So this side of the room, we all get assigned a cowboy or cowgirl. And we had, I think it was Annie Oakley we had, and somebody had Buffalo Bill, and there was other, that side had a person on that side. So you had to shout on your cowboy, so you're going, come on, and all that, and you're rubbish, we had to do all that. It was brilliant. So they come over, there was no utensils, there was no knives and forks or nothing like that, no. They came over and slapped down a baked potato and slapped down a bit of chicken like that on this plate, and you used to just pick it up with your hands and eat it. I just loved it. It was just brilliant. And our cowboy won, so we all got a gold chocolate coin. It was great, and it was like a wee show that they done with like the horses and stuff like that, and there'd be people jumping off the horse and on the horse and twirling around on the horse and all that kind of stuff. It was a really good show that I really enjoyed that. So I've been there. So I need to go to California, Bailey, and I need to go to Japan, because they've got Disneyland in Japan. So I'll need to go to that one day. And anyway, I would love to go to Japan to learn more of their speech. God, my mind today, I don't know what it is. It's like it's like chemo fog or something like that. Their language, learn more of their language. But I can say some. I can say domo arigato gozaimasu and doi dashimashite and wachami no namae wa Linda Dezu. So I can speak some Japanese. Rafi girl, good morning, Rafi girl. Rafi girl, I'm just about to go, but I hope you're doing good. We're nearly there, Rafi girl. You've came a long way. The finishing line is in sight for you. And then you'll have your wee bundle of joy, and it's going to be amazing. And your wee boy's going to be a great big brother, I know that. So I want to thank you all for being here for me, and I love you so much. And thank you, as I say, for this week for the comments, because it's really, really helped just reading some nice comments. I do love you all, and I'll be back tomorrow, and it'll be Pride Day. We'll be doing our Pride. We'll be happy about it, and see people that aren't happy about Pride, well, I don't know what to tell you, because we are. Oh, Raffigal, not long now. It won't be long. So thank you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and it'll be Flavouring Day, and we'll have a nice day tomorrow. Probably play music. Let's have a wee dance and a wee party, right? But it'll be good tomorrow, that's for sure. I'm going to give you all a big kissing out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.